No two ways about it. Meghan Markle is one determined lady, you know. She simply gets what she wants. I mean, whichever way you look at it, she managed to wheeze her way into the world of acting. That was all thanks, of course, to the wonderful connections her father, Thomas Markle, had through a very successful career as a lighting director on many famous TV US shows. You know, something that Meghan acknowledged for a brief period, but now seemingly forgets, you know. When you start out in show business, a lot of the time it is about who you know and connections. People do help along the way. But in the case of Meghan, it's not always recognised. But the one thing that Meghan Markle truly knows about is getting next to the right people. Cast your mind back when she was writing letters to all sorts in Congress, trying to ingratiate herself and then cold calling people. That was the self-belief. Who is this woman? You know, people were asking. I mean, a former actress in a little watch TV soap drama, if you like. But suddenly she felt, because of her title, the Duchess of Sussex, well, that was big news and people would simply take the call. Many were laughing secretly behind her back, and I'm not being unkind. But Meghan does not give in. As you know, very much now documented, Meghan tried her very best to get the international pop diva superstar, very talented girl actually, Taylor Swift. I like Taylor because she's very savvy, something that you couldn't have had way back, say, in the 1950s or 60s. You wouldn't have been given these opportunities. And by that I mean self-producing, owning your masters, and of course co-writing or writing all of your own songs. It would have been unheard of then. So if there's a really powerful woman in the world of entertainment right now, she's up there with Madonna, Mariah Carey and Barbra Streisand. Very clever lady. And of course, one that's very appealing to Meghan Markle, who got rejected for her podcast series Archetypes. Now, apparently this never really found its way to Taylor Swift. But that doesn't put Meghan off. Oh no. You see, the bottom line was Meghan decided that even though this was a very public rebuff, she felt at some point things could turn around. And she's kept certain doors open, the likes of Gayle King, Oprah Winfrey, perhaps not as open as they were, but they're still slightly open already. You get the picture. What's interesting now is that reports are that Meghan popped up at the Taylor Swift concert in California as part of her Eras tour. I can tell you this first, an exclusive on the show. There were no freebies, no free tickets for Meghan and her security team and indeed friends. They had to buy them all. 100%. And if you wish to refute this, please get in touch. But they bought tickets, so good for them. They weren't looking for freebies. Absolute positivity there. But what the real quest of it was this, that they wanted to be seen at said concert, supporting, and as Meghan said, ignoring the white noise around everything that goes around her life right now, a noise that she creates herself. The real deal is to get next to Taylor Swift and make sure that somehow she can apologise for this terrible misdemeanour by the nasty media, of course, the media that Harry and Meghan literally caught themselves desperately 24/7. And what is hoped is at some point that Meghan could relaunch her podcast or some other media blast, perhaps even get Taylor Swift to supply a song for her forthcoming Netflix film. She did it for Andrew Lloyd Webber with Cats. Why wouldn't she do it for Meghan Markle? You see the delusionment here. Now, of course, the team around Taylor Swift are very savvy. You do not get to where Taylor Swift is without having the right people around you. Meghan is not giving in. And the bottom line is, until she gets that picture, which she can be paraded around, well, she will literally be on a quest to get next to her. Truly, what nobody knows in the world at the time of recording this is if Meghan did in fact get an invite backstage. As I say, the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, Gayle King and other alleged luminaries were there. So far, Meghan has decided or declined via her office to actually reveal whether there was a meeting finally or indeed a picture alongside the mega superstar. Rest assured, if there was, it will come out. But Taylor Swift, as ever, truly, be very careful exactly who one might associate themselves with. Because the bottom line is, Meghan's in it for one person only, and that's Meghan Markle. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.